Hi everyone, my name is Gat, but you can also call me Gatsby. And here we are, back again. Another sketchbook tour. This one took me a bit longer than some of the other ones that I've done of this size. Usually these take me about a month and a half. This took me about 2. The sketchbook is nothing special. It's just like one of the ones you can get from Dollar Tree if they have them. I love them a lot though. They're my favorite sketchbook. I love them so much. I literally have like over 2 years worth of them backstocked. I'm the type of person where I see this type of sketchbook at the dollar store, I go ahead and buy it because it's like you don't know when they're gonna have them. Might as well get them while you can. Is that the best thing? Probably not. Who knows? The stickers, it's just mainly stuff from like Five Below or like the dollar store. This came from like a Pokemon lunchbox tin set, and this was like something my grandma got in the mail. They sent her like some mail sampler or something. Came with like these stickers. But yeah, let's get on to the actual sketchbook. This little opening fold here, it was kind of based off of, I just kind of want to do more of an illustration. It was definitely based off of, Dr. Seuss. He has these series of paintings, I think they're called like the dark paintings, which were nothing that he put in a book. It was just like personal art, and they're definitely a lot more, I guess, say macabre. Some of them are definitely like adult, I think, because there's, artistic nudity and whatnot. But yeah, that's that. Got the little dates here. This was done with some, I think it was like Artex is the brand, paint markers. So yeah, this was April 2nd, 2024 to June 3rd, 2024. Here we have the thumbnails for this illustration right here, and a little drawing of it's a macaw, right? That's the type of parrot. I don't know. I'm not very knowledgeable on birds. You'll have to forgive me. Next we have... Okay, so first I want to say these Dollar Tree, like, sketchbooks, the binding, like, some of them, they're, like, okay, but the binding on this one, it just made me a little insecure. So throughout the sketchbook, you'll see, like, this washi tape along the binding. That's just to, like, kind of reinforce it and make me feel better about the stability of this thing. But this is just some doodles of my Sona with some paint markers. I kind of like the backgrounds here. It's very 80s inspired. Here we have my OC Damien. This was pretty cool. If I remember correctly, I used like India ink or something, but I put like salt on the background as it was drying. It probably would have looked better if I used like actual watercolor paper or something, but it kind of has this cool like effect when it dried. A Post-it note, and then it's kind of like collage, but not really, because it was like a Post-it note. I glued, and then I like drew him on like a separate piece of paper and then cut it out and glued it on top of that. Here's these stickers that my mom got me as a gift. At first I was really scared. There's like a whole like pack of them. At first I was really scared they were AI, but doing some research, they don't seem to be AI. What it is that they're like actual like illustrations from vintage cards. It's just that they have these really funky filters on them, and some of them weren't really like cropped correctly or whatever, and so they look really weird, but they're not, which is a relief. AI art, a lot of us can agree on, it's pretty cringe. But yeah, just some more paint marker art. I hate how the hand looks there, but these ones not as bad. I do like this one a lot. I will say that kind of pink color there on the nose, that was not paint marker, that was like a highlighter or something. Next we have, so I wanted to keep doing stuff with the paint markers, but this one ended up being a dud. So this was kind of like, like those body walks? I think I went to one when I was like 5 or something, but it's like you go in the mouth and you like sit on the teeth. There's like a photo of one of those on like Pinterest, and I tried to do like a study on it. It didn't end up good. Next, this one's a little crazy, a little like crazy, but like the woman, the image of the white woman with like the frozen peas on her head or something, that type of crazy. By crazy I mean it's not that crazy. It's just a little comic. So I have these 2 OCs of mine, Damien and Julius, and I think about them a lot in different scenarios. So this was an AU where it's like based off of Toontown corporate clash, and just a little comic about their dynamics set to the lyrics of Wild Flowers by Tom Petty. Nothing too crazy. Next we have, okay, these next couple of pages are going to be a little weird because I don't exactly remember like what order. I'm pretty sure I drew this out of Wendy's when I was hanging out with my dad. This, it was like a family kind of mini vacation day trip to a tourist town near where I live, and like we went to an Italian restaurant to eat. So that was like a study of like some of the environment there. I skipped the page and drew Charlie's Smiling Friends, and because, you know, he was in the maid dress in that episode, and then there's like a lot of, I'm not sure if it's just one artist or it's like a niche thing a lot of artists draw, is, you know, they draw like the maids on like the skateboards, and I just thought that'd be really funny to draw Charlie in. But yeah, I drew this later because I skipped this page, and then there was the fountain like in the middle of the Italian restaurant that I like drew, and that's just a random doodle. Speaking of random doodles, well, this wasn't, there was like some thought behind it. I'm pretty sure this was done when I went to church one time, and they had the angels in the front, you know, mass and stuff. You know, the structure they have in Catholic churches up front sometimes. I don't know a lot about Catholicism, okay? Here's just some notes about one of my OCs, Daisy, some doodles of her. I really do like this page. I just like, because what I did is I swatched. My sister gave me like these metallic glitter watercolors. So this was just me like swatching those, and then I drew a bunch of Jay-Z's on top. And apologies if I sound weird throughout this video. My nose is really itchy. I took allergy medication, but my allergies are just that bad that my nose will always be itchy, and it's hell on earth, but it's a torture that I live every day. So anyways, this is another one of my OCs, Volpez. As you can tell, I was kind of working on this video that I posted a while ago, where it's like I redesign, you know, some of my cringe OCs. So that was that. Next we have some more doodles. This is supposed to be my Toon character in Toontown Corporate Clash, whose name I don't want to say just because I'm like I know I don't play Toontown Corporate Clash as like physically as I used to, but it's like, I don't know, I don't want to like hop into game and everyone's like, oh, you're that person, whoa. I don't know, I just kind of want to chill and do my own thing. Next we have some more notes. This is my OC Azure. I just decided to draw them playing with the yo-yo because why not? This was, okay, I think I was trying to be, I guess it's vent art or just describing things, whatever. So it's like what goes up must come down. You know, very, very clever stuff past me. Very clever. Next we have just some doodly, I guess it's kind of collage because I kind of like glued stuff in. Just the 4 main characters for this little story idea I have called Liminal, Lost and Found, aka Laugh. Just some Posca pin doodles. This is the mascot from this brand of like cheese thingies called Chiwis. I like the little mascot. Very, very funny little guy. So this is some more Laugh related stuff. This is another character. Her name's Nova. She's not necessarily a main character, but in my mind, she's kind of like the 5th ranger to the main 4. But yeah, just a little comic, just little things. There's Barberbot. So this is evil Allen's, and I said they're evil. Allen from Smiling Friends. I said it was evil because it looks so, just ever so off model. Like, I feel like there could be an episode of Smiling Friends where there's like a doppelganger of Alan, and she's just so slightly off. Like, the way he enunciates words is ever so slightly off, and then he like rips somebody's head off and they're like, oh god, and then like the real Alan like punches the doppelganger to death or something. I don't know. We have some Marcel from Dungeon Meshi. I love Marcel so much. She's so cute. I love Dungeon Meshi. In fact, look, I drew her again. Very epic stuff. Next we have So this is like watercolor concentrate, and I kind of splattered it on the page, took a squirt bottle, just kind of made it make a random shape. And when it dried, it kind of looked like a guy jumping in the air or something a little bit to me. So I kind of drew that with my OC Levka. So it's kind of like a scene that would play out in Laugh. There's Levka, there's Daisy, there's another character of mine, Prometheus. They're fighting, but it's sad and tragic. Just some more doodles. I got like one of those rainbow colored pencils. Just some doodles of that. I got it. I went to a trip to New Orleans, and this was a restaurant we ate in. I think it's called Domelice's. It's like po' boys and stuff. Very nice place. Very small if you're claustrophobic. You might want to do takeout or sit outside because they do have some tables outside. But it was a very good restaurant. I liked it a lot. Just some other doodles and stuff. Color pencil doodles, some azures, random person. I like the foreshortening on this, but I also don't like the foreshortening on this. You know how that is? It is what it is. Okay, next. This is a comic. If you can read it, then I guess you have miracle eyes because my handwriting's poo-poo stinky. So what I did is that I glued these pieces of paper in there first, and I made a comic around it. So it's a little jank in formatting, but it's whatever. I guess the idea is like the aftermath of the fight with poo-poo stinky here. He's not poo-poo stinky. He has his issues. This is what I like to call a barf page, just because it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me just barf all over it with just random shit. I don't know. Just some doodles. I like drawing little weird creatures. It's fun. Little thumbnail of like a illustration I would do later on digitally. Look, there's Volpez. He's doing a funny little dance. Fucking freak. I hate him. I don't. Oh my god. I forgot I drew this. Okay, so this is based off some Tumblr text post. If I remember, I'll put it up on screen in editing, but it's like, what would you do if you found me with my hands tied, winky face? And Levka's like, dude, I would free you. Yeah, we just have a quick study of like fucking anatomy. Dudes are like just more masculine, like body frames, whatever. They're just hard for me to draw. I don't know. This is another funny. I don't think it was like a Tumblr post. It was like some text message screenshot, but it's like Volpez and his like evil future self. It's like, quit eating nuggets with the puppets. Come smoke cigarettes with the marionettes. What the fuck does that even mean? Come smoke cigarettes with the marionettes. Some random doodles. This was planning for that like Daylilies video I did, but 19th Nervous Breakdown made me think of like this very neglected story idea I have that takes place at like the cusp end of like the 19th and 20th century. So it's like I would draw 19th Nervous Breakdown, then I draw like the main character for the story, then I draw a 19th Nervous Breakdown, then I draw whatever an idea scene from the neglected story, but it's whatever. We have some more just thumbnail sketches of the Daylilies. This was originally what I had planned for Song of a Night Sword. I went in a very different direction. I still really like this design though, so I'm gonna like save it for later. You know, secret tool we can, no, it's a surprise tool we can use for later, or whatever, you know, that thing. You got this fucking freak. I need to stop cursing so much. I think YouTube would kill me. I don't know. Got a guy named Guy. Who's we? Royal we? I don't know. I, as in me, did some studies of a fox with Posca. Not Posca. Artex. Artex. Why can't I word correctly? But the set of Artex I have, there's no like orange, so I had to like settle with like this reddish pink color. It's still, this one looks cool. I like it. Just some like a barf page of Daisy. It was fun though. Some of these are kind of nice. Like I like this one where she's just like, grrr. I like this one where she's like, fun stuff, fun stuff. Next we have, oh my god, it's Pomni. How's the song go? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I watched the second episode. It was pretty alright. you know, Amazing Digital Circus. It's pretty cool. Oh god, I just remember what's on the next page. The cats, funny meme cats, but this, okay, so I'm not gonna lie. In the Amazing Digital Circus, the relationship between Gummy Goo and Pommy made me a little emotional, so I drew some art of it. It's mixed media. I think the background's like watered down India ink. Then I used a combination of like paint pens and then gel markers, I think. Yeah. Click like for Gummy Goo in memoriam for Gummy Goo. If you like this video, say rip Gummy Goo or some shit. I don't know. This is another barf page. Just some cat drawings. I don't know. Disgusting creature. He's in the slop. He's in the slop! This is, okay, so around this point in time, my right hand, I'm a righty, like a freaking normie. It started to hurt really bad. So some of the stuff here in the next couple of pages will be me trying to draw with my left hand, because like I really wanted to draw, but my hand hurts so much. So yeah, this is Volpez without his mask on with my left hand. This is, so here's a fun hack that you probably know, but if you don't, you don't. So now I'm going to tell you. Temporary tattoos. They work on paper. So I found one that was like lying on the ground when I went grocery shopping. So I took it home, plastered it in there, drew some stuff around it. This is like from the Betty Crocker cake mixes. I made like cookies with it and glued it in there because I thought it fit. I don't know. All of these like gesture sketches, this was all done with my left hand. Both the ones in black and the ones in red. Like I said, I really wanted to draw, but my hand hurt, so I had to go with the old lefty here. This was drawn with left hand. That was drawn with left hand. The rest of this was my right hand, because it's like, even though my hand hurt, it's like I couldn't get my left hand to draw what I wanted it to draw. Next is, this was left hand. I liked how that leg is up there. Very fun. This is just a silly little interaction doodle with Damien and Julius. Funny stuff, funny stuff. Oh, look, there he is with the little apple. Would you like an apple? If you knew the symbolism behind this, the deeper ties, if you only knew. So that, like, that video where I drew Damien and Julius and, like, different AUs, I was kind of working on that, like, these past couple of pages. And this was, like, thumbnails for, like, the Pokemon one. So, yeah. Okay, next. No one's going to get this, but I'll explain it anyways. So, fun fact about me is I am a huge fan of the Redwall books by Brian Jakes. I love them a lot. They're a major ADHD hyperfixation thing of mine. And I've been reading Hyrule Lane. And it's just a little doodle comic about, like, commentary about, like, some of the Redwall lore. I shouldn't get too I mean, it's just silly. I know it's a children's book series, but I can have commentary, okay? Next is, I went on another trip to New Orleans, since I live not super close, but close enough for a day trip. And this was, like, in a coffee house shop. I think it's off of, like, Carrollton or something. Yeah, very nice place. This is some more doodles. We actually went to the Louisiana State Museum, you know, the jazz. And they had this really cool exhibit on Fats Domino and Dave Bartholomew. And it was really good. If you're the type of person who gets really emotional about music, you'll tear up, because like the music was so good. And even if you're like not super into jazz or anything, I'd still recommend it, because it was a good, cool, you know, history and music is cool, you know. This is, okay, this started off as just me doodling rabbits, these two rabbits in Posca pens, not Posca, Arctics, whatever, paint pens. So like I had all this extra ink from like the so I just kind of did a wash or whatever. So I was going to draw rabbits, but then it turned to me doing this illustration. And I liked it a lot. So then I scanned it and like edited it digitally. And yes, that's supposed to look like SpongeBob, and that's supposed to look like Patrick. It's a funny little joke. Tee hee hee hee. This is some more paint marker stuff. I like how I used the brush pen on that also. It's a cool look. I like it. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy! Press F in the chat for my accursed nose. Anyways, I have a little list here. I'm going to try and do art fight this year. So this is like trying to do the characters I want to do. As you can see, I've kind of crossed some of them off. I have a few more that I could cross off. I'm not sure if I'll do a lot, but at least I'm going to try to get some characters up. I don't know. Here's some bees. Here's a OC of mine, Corey, just some doodles of her. Some more doodles. This is based off an image I saw on Twitter. This is Corey, and the woman she's in a situation of ships, and her name's Nell. This is the Pitchman from Toontown Event Horizons, which is a Toontown private server that is still in development, from my understanding, but I'm very excited for it. Pitchman's a really cool design. Just, it was kind of like a study of like an illustration it was like a photo I saw on Pinterest, with paint markers. I don't really have like a lot of good, I don't know, I kind of don't like it. It kind of sucks. It's whatever though. So this is, I didn't really know what to draw, so I was still reading Hyrule Lane, and for those who don't know, the Redwall books, they have like these little like chapter head illustrations, and the one in Hyrule Lane was done by Dave Elliott, and I really like, David Elliott, God, my handwriting. So I did like some kind of redraw studies of some of them, because why not? Next this was done in like really cheap dollar store oil pastels. This one's kind of bleh, but this one I kind of really like, even though it kind of looks like a hot mess. But yeah, just my OC Damien. Next is just image I saw on Pinterest that I wanted to draw. Little OC comic. The wording and speech bubble's terrible, but the idea is there. Next is, so yeah, this is, she's in the same story of like, that Damien and Julius are in, and that's Corey, and that's another character of mine. His name's Raph. Her name's Shinju Von Blue. She's like a crown princess. She has issues. Her dad's kind of an asshole. Yeah, bless her heart. She got issues. Next, we have more Daisy Doodles, because I was thinking that she probably needs to wear clothes, considering her upbringing. She'd probably feel very awkward not wearing clothes, so this is me trying to figure out what her clothes would look like. Next, we have, okay, so another Toontown thing. I might go back and I think I'm pretty sure I scanned it. I kind of want to go back and draw over it digitally, edit it, because I just don't like how it looks. But that is Graham Pacer? No, he's the pace setter. I'm having like an old person moment, but that's Flint, the fire starter, pace setter. I'm having an old person moment. Forgive me, but they are gay, and recently Toontown Corporate Clash, they're doing like another charity like plush run where you can buy like little plushes of them, and then the profits go to charity. Very cool stuff. So very epic. Next we have so my sister, she's like really into tarot cards, and I took notes on like what the tarot, she did a free one for me because she wanted to, sibling bonding time. So that was the one she pulled, and then I did like some ear tutorials by this one specific artist, but then I kind of pasted, so I did like this really silly, there was this prompt I got from some prompt generator website where it's like X and X character sing karaoke, but then that transformed to Nova Gibbs Lopez, A Night at the Ball. Like, that's the album name, right? Is it Night at the Opera? Night at the Opera. Yeah, Night at the Opera, you know, the iconic Queen album. And he listens to it, and then he starts just listening to Bohemian Rhapsody on repeat. Because, Mama, he just killed a man. God. Here's Azure. I drew some expressions with Azure, because I wasn't feeling good mentally, and I feel like a lot of times Azure does not feel good mentally. So we could share the anguish, or more so, I put my anger into her. Fun stuff. fun stuff. Next we have just another barf page, but slightly fancier because there's like stickers, and I fucking love choco rooms. Those things are good. We have, okay, so I watched this video talking about, I think it's called like Tail Concerto, which is like some game. I think it was like PS1 or something. I don't know. But there's this character name. There is a character in this game called Stare, and I thought she was really cute. So I drew her a couple times. Next we have just some ballpoint pen doodles of like liminal spaces. This one was done from me trying to visualize like the main hub area that would look like in Little Town for Liminal Lost and Found. Some more like kind of studies doodles of like that iconic like hotel courtyard, because when I think of like Little Town, that's what I think of. I think of like that iconic like hotel courtyard liminal space. Next we have just some doodles of like Azure, and then like Levka used India ink. Here he doesn't have his prosthetic on. Just some Nova doodles. I want to get better at drawing her hair, honestly, but I don't think she would like to play Wonderwall. It was just a funny doodle at the time, because as you can see, I'm very close to the end, and I think I just wanted to get this thing over with. Okay, here's a little funny comic, and by funny comic, I mean, I don't know, maybe it is. Gender? I hardly know her. Sometimes. Thank you for being chill about my gender fluidity. Of course, you're one of my best friends. I want you to be happy. Daisy does not sound like this. Okay. No idea how I'm going to explain it to the guys. Oh, I'm sure it will be fine. Sometime later. So yeah, if you refer to me with them type pronouns, sometimes that would be epic. Okay, yeah, I think I get it. Another question. Are you going to shave your head and become a monk? I never saw you as religious. No! So the joke is that, because, you know, the characters are Liminal Lost and Found. They're, like, from, like, all these different, like, dimensions and shit. So in Levka's dimension, it's, like, if you're, like, trans, it's just kind of, like, accepted if you become, like, a religious figure or you go to the church, because that's actually, like, historical. In a lot of cultures, that's kind of how it is, you know. Very cool stuff. Very silly, very stupid. Next, we did, I say we again, the royal we. Some kind of little redraw studies of some Hatsune Miku figurines. They're okay, I guess. Not really, but finally, I'm tempted to go and like, because I also took a photo of this, like edit these digitally. But I wanted to make like cute little chibi. Daisy didn't end up a chibi though. Like I said, I kind of want to go back and edit these digitally of like some of the main cast with pride flags. They're kind of messed up, but yeah, there's Azure with lesbian, gender fluid. Lopez got the gay sweater. Levka. You see, I kind of forgot that the Arrow Ace flag was for Arrow and Ace. I just thought it was aromantic. But yeah, he's like Arrow Ace, but you know, he's a little gay. He likes men. I don't know, it's complicated. And honestly, I have Daisy with the lesbian flag, but I honestly don't know. I don't know what she is. I don't know what she is either. She doesn't know what she is either. We're kind of in agreement on that, but I don't know, something about lesbian. I don't know, thought it was cute. And then we got Nova with the very scuffed bisexual flag. I'm sorry, bisexuals. And then we've got some just quick little brush pen doodles and final kind of closing page here. So, yeah. That was it. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. Smile.